The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Excuse me. Morning, guys. Brett, Michael, Dennis, Ed. Sight and sound is good. Thank you, fellas. Michael. Guys, happy Monday. Today is April 14th. We've got Easter coming up this Sunday. Good morning, Andrew. Guys, good morning. Patrick, Pascal, happy Monday. Good morning, fellas. Hope each and every one of you had a terrific weekend. Got a couple of things here before we kind of get into it. First and foremost, there is no news today. There's nothing. We do have some Fed speakers long after we've left the room, but aside from that, there's no news. I think Wednesday we have retail sales, which is fairly decent, big news. Overall, I believe I talked to Sean yesterday. I was gone much of the weekend, but I did talk to Sean on my drive back in yesterday. And I believe the trend candles is ready to go for each of you guys. I think he's sending out an email. I know that member area should be built today. So for those of you that have been anticipating the automated trend candles, it's coming. I think you guys, don't hold me to this, you should have it today. Again, that's on Sean's end now, but you should have it today. I am also continuing to work with a programmer. We're kind of going back and forth right now on getting you guys an indicator similar to what you guys were used to using, the swing indicator. Good news, bad news. The bad news is I forgot to turn this on last night. I didn't come into my office last night. I got in late yesterday. We got in about 7 p.m. From our other house. And if I'm being honest, I never came into my office last night, and I forgot to turn this on. That's the bad news. The good news is gold had two trades, a small winner here, somewhere around right about 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., which is when I have this normally on. Looks like it got two targets, and then here around 5:30, it got all three targets. Gold should be way up. Again, I just didn't turn it on, so I'm going to run it during the day. I'm not a big fan of our cash session, but I'm going to run it. Crude also had a trade and got two targets before the pullback would have stopped it out. So this would also be up about $500,000. What are you going to do? I missed the trades. I won't do it again tonight. But it would have been green. I've made a couple of minor adjustments to the YM. You guys know I'm fiddling with that dang YM. And I've gone to a 3-minute, and opposed to ATR, I've gone to ticks and set the daily goal there at $750. So we'll see. I'll get it. Just a question of finding the right time frame, I think. Other than that, I believe we are good to go on getting you guys the indicator immediately. Morning, Jacques. If you folks are here on trial, good morning and welcome. Some of you are starting today. Some of you are completing from last week. Welcome back. We'll see what we can come up with this week. Volume is high, 101,000 contracts, but nowhere near the excessive volume that we have seen, over the past 3 weeks or so. We're still, give or take, 33,000 contracts higher than normal, but not anything remotely close to what we have seen. We do have currently a small positive delta, 700 contracts. We've just tagged VWAP and bounced. Looks like we're going back up. Markets at the moment, NASDAQ's up 294. ES is up 68 handles. YM is up 300. Russell's up. Crude is up 84 ticks. Gold is basically flat on the day. It's down. Currently, it's down 9 ticks. Was down $8 or $9. It's down 9 ticks. Now $1. Equities are all green. VIX is lower. So maybe we'll get a day here where the volatility isn't obscenely stupid. And we can actually trade the NASDAQ with some degree of performance. In any event, let's get on with it. No news. We'll look at charts. We'll see what we've got. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them. In order to invest in the futures and options markets, do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. Slow and slower. NASDAQ really slow. There goes NASDAQ. Should get target 1. Oh, you turkey. And if gold breaks below 24.5 or so, it'll get dusted. Block sell there. Now buyers in gold. Trading up into this sell zone in here. This whole zone here. It failed. Come on down. Target 2 hit and filled. Another block sale here, 50. If this gets that last target, fellas, it's done, right? I've got it set for 1500. That should be over 1500. We're sitting on support. They're gonna, and we've got really small sellers down here on the bottom. Friday afternoon, an insider from Trump bought a lot of Apple calls. How do you know it was a Trump insider? How do we know that? Do the Republicans have their own Nancy Pelosi? Find out who it is. Oh, okay. So you're speculating. You're speculating that it's a Trump insider. What you mean to say is it appears that somebody knew what Trump was going to say. We don't know that it's somebody. Somebody always knows, Mark, and it's never us. NASDAQ breaking up off VWAP. I'm going to have to go find another zone up above. Let's see where we might could go. Yeah, there's a small zone. Hassett, there was no insider trading at the White House. Okay. Somebody always knows. I don't care what anybody tells me. Didn't you tell me on Friday that somebody bought quite a few SPX or SPY calls? Millions worth. Yeah, $98 million worth SPX. Jump change.
Order canceled.
All three targets hit on gold. It's $100 short of my daily goal. Get chump with me. Went to a 3-minute opposed to a 1.
No, I love me some 3-minute.
Yeah, I'm using a relatively
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
order submitted on what?
Order submitted.
All right, target 1 is hit on the YM.
Target for me on NASDAQ is going to be 26.50.
We're going to break structure on the 3-minute here, guys, at 62.75. Oh, 2 targets hit on YM. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Patrick. I'm watching everything else. There's that. Now we're breaking structure. Come on, come get that last target. So I've got this set for $700 a day on the YM. Obviously not as volatile as NASDAQ.
Order canceled.
All right. Trailing stop triggered. It's up 600. So I'm $100 from goal. So I'll leave it on for the next $100. It's in sim. Nice job, Steve. Original bot up over $3,000. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, ES. Monday morning, guys.
Order canceled.
All right, all 3 targets hit on the ES on an Apex account, up 962.50 on a $1,000 day. I mean, I'm looking for $1,000, right? We call that close enough for hand grenades or what? Not big on the short. Take it and run? You know me. Looks like we're just kind of floating in here. We're not getting any trades on NASDAQ or YM unless we go long. So everything is green. I don't really care if it does or does not. But NASDAQ can go a long ways from here, guys. NASDAQ's holding support at like 47. Has to break below 47. So these are both in SIM. YM needs $100 basically. I mean, my goal was 7. It got 6 on the first trade. Here we go again with this floaty garbage. We're holding volume point of control on NASDAQ. Man, this freaking YM, man, no matter.
Order canceled.
Okay, out. This is going to get hit too, I think. NASDAQ's coming down. God dang.
Let me turn my doorbell. I'll be right back.
Yep. I've got 30. Greg's got 42 on natural gas. Look at this. Like no direction here, guys. VWAP is 17 on YM. Jeepers criminy. Talk about a lack of volatility now. Held VWAP. YM's holding VWAP.
Well, that gas got close to my first target.
Yeah, I'm sitting with it. Here's Nat Gas, guys. It needs to break that 43, 42, and it's coming. Freaking YM. Seriously. What a garbage instrument. NASDAQ's trying. YM's going to go long as well. We're above VWAP with buyers. All right, out. Excuse me. Yeah, I really am not a fan of the YM. But, I mean, it missed target by ticks. The 1 minute is turning up. We should get a trade here if we get, up above maybe 120. I'm still pending Greg's long on the NASDAQ.
Order filled.
I'm long now.
65.
That's your target?
First target.
Okay.
Or if you want to front run,
Order
right where it bounced, but I think it's got room to 65.
Okay. This thing put me in at 37. Talk about slippage. All right, so we got target here on the long. Hit target. Base it back to flat on the day. I mean, it's just everything is kind of just bouncing around doing nothing. Up or down $500. That's all we're doing on everything. I still have us in longs as long as we're above VWAP. If this breaks above that 13, I still like it long. Greg, I don't know what you see.
Well, I'm still in the long. Where's your VWAP? Is that the blue line there?
Yeah, we're above VWAP.
Okay.
I like this thing to go long, and I still think this goes back to 225.
Come on, Nat Gas. You can give a couple more ticks out of this.
We broke structure. Come on, jeepers, criminy. This on what? Did we get? We got target one on natural gas, guys.
Quick.
Now, if we break down below 524, it's going to get zoomed.
Order canceled.
Freaking NASDAQ, man. Breaks up and down. She's got to get above 21, 22 again.
What was your long on gold? 21.6, 21.7? Is that what your long was? Yeah.
Yeah, gold's trying.
Yeah.
Come on, go freaking NASDAQ. Let's go. This thing can go to 225. Got to get above 21 again. If it gets above 21, it's off to the races. 22. Otherwise,
Got a hold here. I think it's coming down now.
yeah, I'm going to get a 2-minute. I'm going to get a 2-minute sell signal at the close of the bar here in 13 seconds, guys.
Order submitted.
There's a 2-minute sell signal.
Order filled. Order filled.
1 minute, almost a target. This is just trading up and down and five. It's pushing volume point of control. If that breaks, we come 22. You got a short entry you like, Greg?
Not till I do not. No. It'd be massive. Stop.
What about 987?
Order canceled.
All right, got target again. So we've had 4 trades here, 2 winners, 2 losers, flat on the day.
Into support.
Need to get this above 56. All right, guys, natural gas.
Order filled.
I closed natural gas. Getting a bounce here. I'm still long gold. My target's the same, 27.4, target 1. This guy's going to kill me 4 years of this horse shit.
What's that?
I said, this guy's going to kill me 4 years of this horse shit. Come on, big guy. Hit target. All right, we got that unfinished auction out of the way. That's my next target, 35.5. Oh, she's free and queer. Anybody holding gold? Okay. We get through this 61 level, and I think we will. It's rocket ship. Gold has 34.3 is VWAP. It's going to have to get above VWAP, which I think it will. because it's going to get that unfinished auction. That's my belief. But you got $5 in this trade if you want your ticks. Where'd you get put in gold?
26.6. Said it earlier. Holds this 10. I'm belong 26.6. Trying to get some off of 31.7 here. Yeah, I got it.
Nice job, Kit. Jesus, from 21. Nice job. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Come on, NASDAQ, get that target. Passed an eval on one trade. Nice. NASDAQ's got to go here. I mean, it's got to go. How does this thing not blow up? It's through all that resistance. 225 is the target.
Order canceled.
All right, got it. Up 470. It's not going to get its daily goal of 1,000, I don't think. But
Way to go, Unky Munkle.
the only thing that's red again is that, well, crude hasn't taken a trade. Is that damn YM. But it's green since I changed it to a 1 minute with those settings. I'll go over everything at 11, guys. For your help as always. Let me, you're welcome, Brett. Let me go over totals, guys. So, I always preach that having a daily goal is important, right? As is having a daily draw. But gold, my daily goal is 1,500. It took one trade, this trade in our session, got all targets for $1,400. I missed the overnight trade because I didn't have it on. It would have been well over, it would have been done in the overnight, but $1,400 in gold. Crude did not take a trade in our session because I had to get a long. And again, much like gold, I didn't have it on, so I missed the overnight trade for 2 targets. I will tonight. I won't make that, I'm here, so. Nothing on crude today, but gold 1,400. The NASDAQ on the 1 minute was up and down $500. And this is actually, no, it's already in a short. Up 470 on the 1 minute. This is just a 1 contract trade. That's in Sim. The other thing is NASDAQ, YM. I was trying a 3 minute on the YM and didn't much care for it, but I had the first trade, which is a winner. I've got the daily goal set at 700 on the YM. The first trade was 600. For me, if this were a real account, something that mattered, cash account, evaluation, funded account, I'd have been done. All right. But I am testing some settings. In any event, if I had left it, or if I had started with a 1 minute, I'd have had another target, another target, another target, another target, and another target. It did get this and this, these last 2. So it's picked up $1,000 in the last 2 trades. So tomorrow I'm going to run this much of the day just to make sure that, the targets, I like the targets and everything. And then I'll continue to run it on a 1 minute. Now for the stuff that matters. ES, this is on an Apex evaluation. And this did 1362.50 on an eval. 3 trades, 3 winners. And then this NASDAQ here, up 895. Now that was up 2,200. It did take a losing trade, so it took two trades. I got it set for a $3,000 daily goal, but only because it's a $250,000 eval. But once it took that second trade, and you see this chop on the 3-minute, I really don't want to be trading this garbage, right? I'll take the almost $1,000. Gave back a little in draw, but that's just one trade, right? Come back tomorrow, fight again.